This feels like a great Champions League tie between Bayern Munich and Chelsea, and it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top. The German champions versus the Club World Cup champions, and two teams that have bags of talent but also have holes in each position, and that's what makes this game interesting because neither side, you would say, has really been at it this season, slash has a side that can really dominate this game, and you're going, you know what, that's an obvious winner for this game. If you look at Bayern Munich, there's definitely weaknesses in this Bayern side. If Goretzka starts and Pavlic can't play, then that's already a problem for Bayern. If Pavlic can't play all the game, that could be a problem for Bayern. If Kimmich doesn't sort of play where at the level he should be, then I think Bayern Munich's midfield is pretty poor up against a very good Chelsea midfield of Caicedo and Fernandes, with also obviously Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer feels like a key player for Chelsea in this game. He's the sort of person that won't be afraid of playing Bayern. We've seen this. He's the best player, one of the best players in the world, I would say, in those top games. He might go missing a bit against the lower sides, but when it matters, Cole Palmer is there. You've also got Harry Kane, who's a great player for Bayern Munich. You've got Michael Olise, Luis Diaz. That attack is where you would say Bayern are at the strongest against a very weak Chelsea defence without Levi Colwill. So that's sort of where I think Bayern can really get at Chelsea, because the attack is a lot better than the defence. But equally, Chelsea's attack's a lot better than I'd say Bayern's fullbacks, and that's where I'd be saying I feel like if they let Esteval just run at his man, either it's looking like Konrad Laimer or Stanisic, then that's a very weak position for Bayern Munich. They've also got Pedro Neto, who's got a lot of pace, who could run out as fullback, and that's sort of the weakness I think of Bayern, as well as the João Pedro is on great form. So I think the front six of both sides is basically where you're sort of looking at and you're going, look, that's where it gets better, but it's the defence where I'm concerned for both sides. And I do feel like that could result in a bit of a defensive game, because neither side is going to be willing to take that risk with not having that sort of great defence. And this game could go either way. We might get a really high scoring game because teams might take the risk of, well, we're going to concede loads of goals anyway, but let's try out score. But what I actually think we're going to see is the two teams that just don't want to lose this game. They want to get a point on the board early in the league phase, and for that reason I am going to go with a 1-1 draw between Chelsea and Bayern. If you want to see a full video where I go through the whole game instead of what I actually think will happen in the preview, then please check out the YouTube channel and you'll be able to find that video.